Hey guys, so for today's video, we'll be talking about my dungeon routes and my world boss routes that I'm doing as of right now in the end game of Palworld. I'm currently level 44 doing hard mode, so EXP is very terrible. I caught most of my PAL decks, so as of right now, we're just catching a couple of the big rare ones, which are abysmal drop rates, so I'm waiting for more balls to be made for my facilities, so might as well just grind some EXP in the meantime for much higher PAL levels so I can do faster clears and more damage as well too. So it's a nice way to kill some time. So the first thing we'll be doing are world bosses. World bosses, specific ones, drop legendary schematics, which are going to be the good ones. Suzaku is going to be dropping the pump shotgun. Blazamit is going to be dropping the assault rifle, and the Jet Dragon drops the rocket launchers. Now, as of right now, I'm only strong enough to actually do Suzaku, so we'll be farming that primarily. And if you guys want to incorporate Blazamit or Jet Dragon to your grind as well too, go ahead and do that as well too before you go ahead and do the dungeons, because these are rare drops. They're about 2.5% chance every time you kill a boss, so you're going to be cycling through this a lot. So might as well do those first, because once those are done, you don't have to do them anymore, and you can worry about other things in the game like dungeons and other bosses you can farm. So in this video, I'll be showing you guys the things I do. So I go ahead and kill Suzaku first, and then I prepare for doing the dungeons. So dungeons, there are about 13 dungeons in the ice area. I think that pretty sure there's no more than 13. I've looked pretty hard. I don't think there's any other spots located available. So yeah, it's 13 dungeons total. I'll go ahead and list it on the map for you guys, as well as show it to you guys in this clip. It's going to be sped up pretty fast, so if you guys don't see it, I'll go ahead and post a picture of where they are marked on the map. And you guys can use this as like a reference to look on the map yourself and find where the dungeons are located. So I start from this cycle, and I move my way around the rotation to go to the next closed one until all the stars have been done. Now, some of the dungeons aren't going to be open, so if they aren't open, just go ahead and skip that one, go to the next one that's available, and then go ahead and collect your loot. Now, dungeons can drop many things. There's also 3 specific patterns of routes that you gotta do in the dungeon as well too. Fastest being straight north. Again, you want to go to the water route, because water route means you're going the right way, and you don't have to go worry about like getting stuck or lost in a dungeon, because you can get lost in there pretty easily. Now, dungeon farming can give pretty decent EXP depending on your level. It drops skill fruits, which are very important late game as well too, because a lot of your pals that you're working on and breeding on may want to learn some moves for coverage or better typing or just strong moves in general. You can also get some rare schematics as well too. I went ahead and got a PAL metal fire resistance tier 2 and a helmet as well too from this dungeons farming. So blue tier PAL metal stuff at level 44, pretty good. You're not gonna get legendaries here, or they're gonna be very rare drop rates. I think I saw one post about being legendaries available in dungeons, but there's a very low drop rate. So if it does happen, hey, congrats to you guys. So it's still worth farming. Gives some good money as well too. Some accessories which are very good, especially the working one and the defense one. Those are very nice to have at end game, because it makes you more durable and it makes you work faster as well too on your base, because we love making pound metal take forever to do all that stuff. So 13 dungeons, follow the cycle, and then once you guys are done with this cycle, you're going to want to go ahead and do the world bosses again. So it goes world bosses, 13 dungeons, and then world bosses. Another thing as well too is that you guys want to have a very fast mount for this, because there's going to be a lot of flying. So if you guys did breed for a fast flying mount, that will make your runs much faster. I use Suzaku for this because I didn't bother breeding as of right now. I'll worry about that later on when I'm done with the game. And having one fire pal is very nice for dungeons, because you're going to want to use that for just knocking out ice dungeons, right? Ice dungeons means ice bosses, so fire is very good there. There's also a couple dark bosses as well too, depending on if you're doing it at nighttime. So dragon is good here as well too, but specifically you want to have fire types. They're going to be very beneficial here. And one thing is that there's going to be 13 boss dungeons that are going to be doing total and world bosses. So you want to have as much inventory space cleared out as possible. You guys can bank whenever you want and just restock if you want to, but just waste time. So I just do everything in one go and make sure I have as much empty space as possible, because it just saves time overall. So Fire pals, fast mount, and a clean inventory are what I suggest for you guys when you guys are doing the dungeon grind. Anyways, I don't think there's much else to say. It's just simple grinding for endgame stuff. Gear, armor, accessories, material, EXP, money, which you guys need a lot of for ammunition and stuff like that, and skill fruits. So yeah. Anyways, if you guys have questions, feel free to ask me. And thank you guys for watching as always. Enjoy the rest of the video and how I do my runs. Also, at the end of the video, I got a legendary pump shotgun. Very happy about that. You guys will see that later on though.